Hi everybody, welcome to Dungeons and Taverns. I'm Solace Unforged and I'm here with Jamie.
Hello.
And we're gonna
Hi.
and Callie, and we're gonna go ahead and continue King's Quest 6 today. So stick around for that. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, we have Doom going right now, and I'm gonna get back into some of the other ones, like Dungeon Keeper. I'm gonna get into. I'll probably record that tomorrow. There seemed to be a problem with the game itself. It was said it was missing, like it was missing a file, like a sound file or something, and it kept exiting the game on its own. So I gotta look into that and see what's going on there. But if you enjoy this content after you're finished watching it, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out quite a bit. If you have any friends that you know who may be interested in the channel, let them know. Come check it out. If you have any game suggestions for us to play or for me to play in any of my other series, let them know down in the comment section below, and I'll try to get to them. So the last session we finished up the catacombs. We went to the Isle of Mist, but I think I went the wrong way. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to the Isle of Mist because I think there's Jalo. We just finished talking to Jalo, the clown, the court jester of Vizier Alhazred and Princess Cassima. Silly guy. You probably have to walk like that in those types of shoes, huh? he he walks like he's tripping everywhere.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Yeah.
All right. Because I mean, we went to all these other places. We solved everything we could.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Great gods, did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Oh,
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
that's not good.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
It's the drums. They got a drum circle going.
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal.
Am I able to go in any of these houses?
A wooden-handled scythe hangs against a bearskin on one of the tree houses. A horned animal skull is on display in the center of the village. Based on its central location, it may perhaps serve as ceremonial protection against danger.
All right.
That might be. Can we get that?
Alexander can think of less desirable things to carry around than that animal skull, but not many. He decides to leave it alone. A grove of giant trees has been hollowed out to make houses. The trees look cozy and dry, if a bit primitive for Alexander's tastes.
Can we go in?
The doors to the tree houses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private dwellings uninvited.
Why not? They want to kill you, bro. Just get in their
Alexander
house.
takes the scythe.
All right, we got the scythe. What is this thing?
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Yeah, you already said that.
Alexander is standing in a small village.
No, this thing.
A grove of giant...
No, this thing that's.
Alexander is standing...
Oh, you butthead.
Alexander is...
The thing that's coming out of the tree there, like the bowling ball return at a bowling alley. All right.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Alexander pulls
The
out
narrator
his magic
really
map.
wants us to die.
Uh-huh.
He keeps reminding us, go over there, see what's over there.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
The last video, we died over there. I thought I needed the iceberg lettuce for some reason, but I guess I didn't. Like I said, I hadn't played. This is the very first game I've ever played back when I first got my PC. In like 1993, I think it was. So I definitely don't, you know, I'm surprised I remember what I do.
Supposed to study.
Alright, so we got the archer to shoot his magical arrow.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Like a magical, there's something, a magical spell or some kind of water or something you gotta offer that. That's what I'm thinking.
That won't help Alexander get through.
Magical water. Oh, that's for one of the
vial
spells.
Contains the oracle's sacred water.
The oracle's
The
sacred
water
water.
has a crystalline appearance. The scythe feels heavy in Alexander's hands.
What's that?
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light.
He's through.
He's through.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well,
What's up?
for the face of a beast, it is
She
really
hasn't
quite
Can you?
noble.
all day.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon
But
own
she's-
one just like it.
She's doing okay.
I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many
Just wait for
evil
that
hags.
conversation, okay?
One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison
He's
is
long-witted.
also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I
The
can
druid
help,
stole his coat of arms.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand.
They all
The
think each
enchanted
one stole
barriers
something
were
from each
a
other.
warning and protection for you, more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
but that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Or the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me.
Oh, like a
You
Beauty and the
can't
Beast
help
thing.
but admire.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... If you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers, while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
Sorry, we got a phone call, so I had to stop the video to stop the progress on the screen here. So basically, the beast wants us to find him a maiden.
Right, I did catch sand of it. And he gave you his ring.
Yeah, his ring. I'll get rid of that.
Alexander tosses another head of iceberg lettuce into the cooling pond. It doesn't seem to make much of a difference.
One causes it to go from boiling to really hot, but the second one, it's still just really hot. Whatever, I had to get rid of it, or it was going to be a melted puddle in my pocket. I don't know, he doesn't have a bag on. Imagine it's his pocket. He has all these things in his pocket, rotten tomatoes. Alright, so
I love to use too.
have we seen a single maiden in this game so far that you can think of?
Just the winged thing.
Lady
And I think
Celeste?
that was the wizard.
No. Well, the one that we saved was the actual Lady Celeste.
Oh, okay.
But
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I think it's the chick doing the gardening.
Oh, yeah, Cinderella.
Alexander feels a
Well, her
strange
name might
pulling
not be
sensation.
Cinderella, but that's what it reminds me of.
Right.
I forgot about her because we haven't even talked to her.
No.
So she didn't even come to mind.
Yeah, you don't really get to until later on. See, yeah, when she's out here.
Good day, maid. My name is Alexander. How do you do?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
The narrator has a crush on Alexander.
Beast's ring is made of pure, heavy gold and bears an insignia possibly related to Beast's princely past.
Excuse me, maid, but I have someone I'd like to tell you about.
Please, sir, I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
Alexander sees no use for that item there.
She won't talk to us.
Alexander holds out the rose, hoping that the bird will deliver it to Cosima. The nightingale takes the rose
So we
and
already did
heads
that.
for the castle once more.
A white rose, how beautiful. It must be from Alexander. How I wish that I could see him with my own eyes, but Abdul will never allow it. He only risks capture by sending me these things, dear to my heart though they are. Fly elsewhere, my pretty friend. Do not endanger Prince Alexander again by taking tokens from his hand. Forgive me, Alexander, and forget me. I cannot return your love, for fear that I shall never leave this castle again.
Alexander waits in vain for Cosima's nightingale to return, but the bird does not. Could there be something wrong? Or does Cosima simply not welcome his attentions further? There's a young girl in the yard. The girl is dressed in a long, plain orange robe with a thick headdress. From the appearance of her clothes and from a skittish, fearful look about her, Alexander gets the strong impression that she is a servant, or even worse, a slave. The serving girl appears to be stealing a quiet moment tending the rose bushes.
Go at him with the scythe. That'll get her attention. Ah.
That would serve no purpose.
Oh, okay.
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
Well, what the heck am I supposed to do? Drink this. Put the skull face on it and greet her. I got a bone to pick with you. Give her the flower stench. Would you care for some mint or some rabbit foot?
Alexander is carrying a book from the bargain table in the bookshop.
There, we'll save that, I suppose, right there.
Jalo, my friend, is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Prince Alex, egads, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a-bustle. Look, I didn't come
Is
here
he
to talk
repeating
about
himself?
that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me? About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's
Yeah,
posted
I went
extra
to the
guards,
castle
and he's
directly.
telling
I
them about
imagine he
a
would.
foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you?
I am Prince
Your
Alexander of
genius
Daventry.
must have learned
Who
of
was
your
that
presence
man?
in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
Alexander, this is serious. Alhazred will never let you get close to Casima now. He doubled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel. Alhazred brought Shamir with him when he came to this kingdom. Shamir probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster and an ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill. Alhazred is hardly a shining example for an impressionable genie.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What? Oh, Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be easier to steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
But surely a clown's hands are quick and agile.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough. But I couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Good luck to you then, Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand. If I see Casima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
I will. Goodbye, Jalo. Thanks for all your help.
Let's follow him.
His skin begins to itch.
What?
His head throbs.
Uh-oh.
Wee, 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 wee.
Was that the beast you could do?
Alright.
Alexander has not been invited to pick. Alexander doesn't want.
Huh.
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome
So
one
what the
such
heck
as
am I supposed to
Alexander.
do? Offer her a mint? Oh, I don't have a... Oh, I have the mint leaves. I don't know what to offer her.
Would you have a use for this, maid?
The shy girl only shakes her head, blushes, and continues tending her roses. The red ribbon is too dear to Alexander's heart to be given away. The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet. A long strand of black hair is caught in the ribbon. Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair. The red ribbon is too dear to Alexander feels a strange sensation come over him. His skin begins to itch.
Oh my gosh.
His head throbs.
Right in front of her?
Wee, 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 wee.
She's just still
Was that the
tending to
beast
the
you could
garden.
do?
Like, I've seen worse. She likes roses, so we can hurry up and try to go get another rose from the beast's garden, maybe?
Yeah, possibly.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
He said we had time. He didn't say, like, it's gonna happen, like, you know,
Right.
in the same recording session. Hurry up, Alexander. No.
Alexander takes a magnificent white robe.
Oh, come on!
His head throbs.
I don't know if we could do it.
Wee, 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 wee.
Was that the beast you could do?
We'll do it from there. We'll do it from here. We'll get it now. Luckily, we saved a little bit further back.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
we'll have to go back and get another one for Sing Sing.
Good day, maid. My name is Alexander. How do you do?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
Will this change your mind?
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
Oh.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There we go. I
There
figured
are many hedges of
get
them
'em
on the
talking
Isle of the Beast,
about the-
and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Do you live in this house, maid?
Well, my stepmother and her children live here. I live out back in the stables.
Your stepmother? Then you're not a... well, I thought you were...
A servant? I am, I suppose. You see, my mother died and my father remarried. He passed on shortly afterwards. My stepmother has no obligation to feed and clothe me. I only try to repay her for my upkeep as best I can.
I see. Is there anything I can do for you, maid? You look tired and hungry.
I'm just fine, sir.
Now show her the ring.
Alexander has a thought about the servant girl. He decides to bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Not magical, enchanted. Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it's so. You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If you truly wish to go.
You are serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go. This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him, I must go.
Golly. I think the stepmom comes out in the middle
Is
of
there nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Then take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're going?
Beauty.
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agree to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. The enchantment! It is broken!
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty, and by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. We're all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old...
Oh, you can't go to other spells. Oh, you have to go to the edge of the book. And it turns pages. So, make a rain spell. A few drops of salt water, not from the sea. 1 vial of sacred water. And falling water. A few products from enchant. Falling water. 1 skull full of hot oak embers. A bit of sulfur. 1 strand of pure-hearted maiden's hair. So, I think we have everything for that spell except the sulfur. This seems like a great place to end it, so I think we're going to end this session now. So, I'm Saul Sunforge.
I'm Jamie.
And we're going to go ahead and probably get to sleep. So, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, go ahead and watch some more. But more importantly, hit that subscribe button. Have yourselves a great day.